But let's quickly pull up an Mphasis and see what the counter has been doing in trade as we speak. And now, on the back of earnings, if you compare quarterly numbers, sales have gone up by around 2%. Profits are up marginally to the tune of 1.6%. However, margins have dipped to the tune of almost 100 basis points. To decode the numbers for us, the stock as well is seeing gains of 5.5%. We have been joined by Nitin Rakesh, who's the CEO at Mphasis, as well as the CFO also, that is Surya Narayanan, who's joining us to take us through the quarterly numbers as well. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. Nitin, I will start off with you. Firstly, if you could just tell us how has the quarter been for your company, and what's going to be the outlook from here on?
I think we've had a pretty good start to the year, with Q1 being one of our highest growth quarters on a sequential basis. We grew the business in terms of revenue at 4.8% sequentially in constant currency terms. And within that, I think the growth has been fairly broad-based. Our HPDXC business grew about 10.1% sequentially in constant currency, which is again the highest growth that we've seen in that business ever. Our new TCV deal wins in the direct business at about 183 million is also a new record for us, almost 90+% higher than our previous win last year and last quarter. Also, I think our share of new gen services is at 88% of these TCV wins, which is also a new high for us. So I think overall we're very enthused with the strong start to the year. We expect some of this to translate into our run rate and our momentum going forward. But again, I think we are focused on making sure that we are able to convert a healthy pipeline on a go-forward basis as well.
Right, so growth is expected to continue. But Nitin, you've also seen a big, percentage-wise jump in terms of new deal wins is concerned. Do you think that this kind of growth is actually sustainable going ahead?
Yeah, I think at the beginning of the year in Q1, it's most important to establish some of that win record, because that translates to revenue for the remainder of the year. We still have a pretty healthy pipeline, and I think we should be able to continue to sustain some of this momentum. More work obviously needs to get done in making sure that we continue to add to the pipeline, especially in our chosen markets and chosen geographies, as well as making sure that we are able to sustain the win momentum across multiple channels, including strategic accounts, new logos, Blackstone portfolio, and SP.
Right. Mr. Surya Narayanan, I'll come to you on this. Segmentally, if you could just tell us which are the expected segments to be the growth drivers going ahead, and what is going to be the outlook in terms of a BFSI go?
So we are predominantly in the BFSI segment, and this sector has done pretty well for us. And we are quite confident, considering the pipeline we have, this will grow in the coming quarters to come.
Right. Moving from there on, Nitin, coming to you on this, what's the kind of growth that you're foreseeing in terms of where the full year is concerned?
So let me take a stab at that. I think we basically talked about in the last call, we said that our direct core business, which has grown faster than market, we expect that to continue to grow faster than market. I think our HP business had been a declining business last 5 years. We think we should be able to see growth in that business as well. And our aspiration is to get that business to grow at least at market. So I think overall, we believe we should be able to continue to focus on finding revenue growth that should be able to beat the market growth.
Right. Mr. Surya Narayanan, you have completed a buyback. How much cash on books do you have now? And are you looking at inorganic growth in, any specific areas going ahead?
We have 328 million cash balance as of end of June 30th. On the M&A side, we will continue to look at areas where we can enhance our capability. And of course, this will be more like tuck-in investments. And based on a good target, we will look at acquisition.
Right. All right. Thanks a lot, gentlemen. Thank you for speaking to BTVi and decoding Q1 for us and giving us the outlook in terms of how FY18 is expected to look like. And it has been a stable quarter as well, and the stock as well, which is seeing gains of almost 3.5% as we speak. We will slip into a short break and then put the spotlight on what Morgan Stanley's view is on future retail. Please stay tuned.